Hello there.
How are you?
Good. Still trying to wake up.
What time is it for you?
Almost 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Where are you guys? Oh, well, if you mind me asking.
I'm in Florida.
USA. What are you doing up at 2:30 in the morning?
Is it 2:30 in the morning?
For you,
Yeah. Yeah, it is 2:30.
you should be getting some shut eye or something.
I know. I'm gonna go to sleep soon, but I just kind of wanted to go live. Where are you?
I'm in Sweden.
Wow.
Eh,
Sweden.
Och jag också pratar svenska.
Oh, I don't speak Swedish.
I know that. I was just saying I do speak Swedish.
What is it? Oh, okay.
That's what I just said. I
Yeah.
also speak Swedish. I lived there for a very long time, so I kind of love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I was just like, I'm sitting, I'm actually working. I got computer screen behind me, behind my iPad here. So I was just like turn it on, like let's see who comes up, and then here you are. And like you said, go live. You're about to shut down, and I'm about to start my day.
Yeah, that's so crazy. How is Sweden?
Right now it's cold. It's starting to get. It's not that bad. I think it's gonna get a little warm today, but a little bit. But we're just right about the 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of cold.
It's not that bad actually. It's 30 degrees is not bad. It's actually good. It feels good. As long as you have on the right set of clothing, you're fine, and the wind is not blowing.
You're so
But
lucky to be in Sweden. I just know like the architecture there is like it's beautiful too, right?
fantastic. I about a week ago I was just in Stockholm.
Wow.
I'm a sucker for what you call the history. I love the
Mhm.
historical things and the buildings and stuff. One of my on my YouTube channel, I have you what do you call it? Um, anyway, I have the picture of the castle of the king and queen castle
Wow.
on my social media page headline. I just I love Stockholm. I don't know if you ever been out of the U.S.
Yeah, but not anywhere in Europe.
Okay. I have been to Spain. I've been to Italy. Italy, my goodness.
How's Italy?
Oh, if you ever get a chance to, please do. It's just about everywhere, every part. I was in Piemonte. That's like in the northern part where they grow a lot of wine. You can actually see mountains, not even one tree, just vineyards, open vineyards, the valleys like that.
Mhm.
Fantastic, close to the Alps. And I've been to Verona. Have you ever heard of Verona, Italy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've
Well,
heard of
there
Milan.
you've been to Milan.
No, I've heard of Milan, but
Oh,
not.
you've heard of Milan. Yeah. Okay. Well, there it's south of Rome a little bit. But fantastic. We talk about history, historical sighting, and Greece, or should I say Mallorca? Mallorca, which is a island outside Spain, owned by Spain. Um, Great. Crete. It's just, south of Greece. It's an island that's owned by the Greeks and Turkey, by the way. But you talk about really, truly historical sites. You're talking back in BC.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Really, really old stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
and
about?
go ahead.
Oh no, no, you can continue.
No, I was just saying, I saw when I was there years ago, uh, they showed, the historical thing they were talking about, and they were showing you how the water used to come from the mountain to cool the buildings down, to actually
Mhm.
make it feel like almost like, let's say, 75 Fahrenheit. So just cool it down, and without using mechanical things, because you were talking back in BC, those things didn't exist like it is today.
Yeah.
And you still see the water still flow from the mountain through there. The buildings are destroyed, but the water still flows. And I was
That's
like,
beautiful. I think that's still beautiful though. Like even if the building is not the same.
no, the buildings are not the same, but there's certain areas you can go, you can still see the stuff. It's just as new as it was built back in the BC era.
Wow.
Because they try to keep it. You can't walk there and stuff like this. It's you
You mean
know,
like for tourists and stuff,
yeah,
so they try to
tourist,
keep it.
tourist, yeah. But like I said, if you ever get a chance to travel, please don't ever hesitate to travel. Especially, I mean, I'm a U.S. citizen.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I'm a citizen of this country,
Of
uh,
Sweden as well.
and a citizen of this country.
Wow.
I got three citizenship, so I can live practically. I can live anywhere in Europe I choose. I can live in the Caribbean, and I can live in the U.S. I travel in three passports.
And you've picked like the best two. I think the Caribbean and Sweden, like it's
Yeah,
just much nicer than the US.
it's different. I mean, the first time I came here was back in '92, and you probably already were born then. No offense if you, oh, we don't take that offensive. But when I came, it was 1.5 meter of snow out there. I was like, I love this, and I lived in New
In
York,
Sweden. Oh no, are you
in Sweden,
okay, yeah. But New York
and
has a lot of snow too, as
I
what you
know,
say.
I know, I know. I left. We left to New York. We flew from New York to Stockholm. When
Hmm.
we landed, it was over 1.5 meters of snow on the ground, and I was like,
Wow.
"This is cool. I really enjoy that." Yeah. And there's another time when I came here. No snow. No, it was very, very cold. But you see, when it gets cold and the moisture comes, the trees just turn into icicle, and everything just looks so still and nice and beautiful. Uh, it's just mesmerizing, when you see all the old and the snow and everything. It's just like a picture frame, something you see in a picture frame or on a
Hmm.
postcard. So yeah, I mean, sorry if I'm talking too much here, but
No, I'm really so interested. How long did it take you to learn like the language? Swedish.
I was studying a little bit in the U.S. before I came here, and then it took me about a little bit over a year to really grasp it. And I run my own business
Hmm.
from I've lived here, and I basically live here 26 years now, and I love it. And
I don't think you should ever like it's not a regret at all. Like I just know that country is just beautiful. What is the food like as well?
different, not different. No, sorry, I wouldn't say different. Uh, let's put it this way: less chemicals in the food,
Oh, so more
um,
natural.
more natural food. Yeah, I grew up in the Caribbean. I was born in the Caribbean. I grew up there.
Hmm.
Very natural food. Moved to the U.S. because my parents wanted us to move there, and we did. but there's so much process in the food. I lived in the U.S. Like I said, I'm a citizen of the U.S. and for many many years, and I wanted something totally different. I just didn't. It's like you work to live, not live to work. Did I say that right? It's
Yeah.
like you work so much that you're just working just to live, to pay bills. And here it's different. I can't express how much different it is, but it's just different.
In
Um,
Sweden?
yeah, totally different. The healthcare system, can't
What's
worry
the
about that. Huh?
what's the healthcare system like?
It's not perfect, but it's good.
I
you
can
know,
kind of
you-
hear the accent like when you're talking.
what's that?
The Swedish accent when you're talking. Like it's
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a blend. It's a mix of Caribbean and American and Swedish. It's all blended in there somewhere.
Wait, so
So,
how many languages you speak in total?
well, I can speak. I do speak Norsk. Norsk is a Norwegian, a little bit Swedish. I understand it. I just started to understand Danes and English, and then the Creole.
So
Uh,
four?
I'll say about three, really three. The others are just like no. Well, Caribbean is just Jamaican is just actually just English. It's just a broken English.
That's pretty
Um,
cool though.
yeah, but it was a good transition in my when I did it, and I never regretted it. Actually, never did. And I still to this day, my daughter lives in she lives in Atlanta. She wanted to live there. I was like, okay, fine. I taught my children to be able to travel worldwide. My son is just now studying to become more of a visual artist in film. Getting very popular in that. So
Yeah,
which
it
is cool.
is.
Yeah, he's gonna be more like where he's studying right now. They work with a lot of American companies, American film companies. So his future is quite set, I should say.
Hmm.
But yeah, but it's cool.
She's in Atlanta.
Yeah, my daughter's in Atlanta.
That's really close to here. That's Florida.
Yes, I know.
She's also studying film.
No, no, she works for a very big company there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Works
Yeah,
for a
that's
very
pretty
big.
nice too.
Yeah, yeah. But I think one day she'll move back to Sweden when she starts. If you mind me asking, you're probably between 20 and 25, if I'm right.
19.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're just a baby. You just
Maybe.
started out, so but don't. Life just started for you. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but you're so right about like America being like so business and work focused. I just know like traveling is much more refreshing and seeing different cultures and yeah.
The day the first time you ever get to travel away from the U.S. and I'm not talking going to California. Well, if go to California, anywhere in the U.S., it's still the same, regardless of what you see. It's still the same. And I've been to California. I've been to Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Virginia, pretty much up and down the East Coast. I've been out west. I've been all. It's still the same, regardless what you do. But when you go to Europe, or I haven't been to the Middle East yet, and I haven't been to. I have no plan to go to the Middle East. But
Wait,
if you
you've
go,
been or you haven't?
I have not, and I have no plan,
Oh.
no interest.
Mm.
But I do talk to a lot of Middle Eastern people, and
Mm.
I think that they're come to when when you meet them online. Some people, these people are great.
Mm-hmm.
I've met Palestinian. I've been people from Israel. I've met people
Mm-hmm.
from Lebanon and Iran and all these people. And I'm like, when you hear some of these people, they're just fantastic people.
Mm-hmm.
My channel has become more a talkative channel, and I love it. I'd say to people, I don't want to sit and play tap 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 my screamer just to build up followers. If people want to follow what I repost,
Yeah,
fine. But
I
I'd
don't
love.
understand that.
No, I don't. It's not I don't understand it. I just don't want to do it. I want to. I like talking to people like yourself. You seem very mature for your age, and
Thank you.
that's
I just started doing these lives. I'm trying to also only talk, but we'll see
don't
how
get
that goes.
yeah don't get caught up in the want to build a lot of followers. That will happen automatically when people start to realize what is it you want. And yesterday I was talking to three ladies. One in Jamaica. One she was in Saint Lucia. The other one was in Nigeria, and the other one was actually two was in Nigeria, and one was in Saint Lucia. And I said to
Mm-hmm.
them, they're like, "Oh, well, not much to really do." Two of them was very good, just came out of university, but they can't find a job. I said, you know what? The biggest platform you have in the world,
Mm-hmm.
you're on it. It's
Yeah.
called it's called the internet. And if you're bored, you could live out in the middle of nowhere, and as long as you got internet, you can actually survive. You can build something right from sitting where you are. But you gotta see the internet differently.
I
You
mean, you
gotta
have to be consistent, and it's kind of difficult to start out, I would say.
and it's not let me put it this way. 30 years ago we couldn't do what we're doing this second. I remember 30 years ago when I used to start up on the internet, they used to use a modem. And you just to get on the internet.
Wait, what is that?
Exactly. Right there. You don't even know what that is. A modem. Use a it's like a little machine you attach to your computer in order to start up the internet. You have to dial in, and then it was like AOL, American Online, and just to get to the internet, and there wasn't much to really do. You couldn't do much to the internet back then. But today, the internet from the last 30 years have gone squaboom
Mm-hmm.
to the point where you can sit right where you are and build a huge business without even leaving the room.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it all depends on what is it you want to do. How do you these things? How do you think you what is it you really want to do? But you got to figure that out on your own.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and then
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead. Become your own boss if that's what you want. You can travel the world just from the internet. And what I mean by that is meet people, talk. Don't sit and get caught up into playing these games on the internet. It's temporary, it's a good fix, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Talk to people, learn things. Especially you're 19. You have a lot to learn and you're going to see where the sky takes you. It's limitless. There's so much out there.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of people build their business like just online. But what I'm trying to say is like it can get kind of discouraging, I would say sometimes.
What's that?
Like it can get discouraging.
No, the only time things will get discouraging is when you let it.
Oh.
The only way, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what it is. As soon as you say that it's become discouraging, it's become a mindset thing. and that's not
Mhm.
what you want. Just don't say it. Just never say it.
Mhm.
If there's anything you learn from this conversation, if you would like, don't say that. Don't ever put anything like that in front of you. If you're gonna say it, just bite your tongue or bite your lip. And trust me, you see what I mean. You'll figure it out. You will figure it out. You will. You will. Trust me about that. But
Thank you.
don't because every time you say it, you push yourself back or down.
Yeah. Thank you. This
So
was probably one of the best conversations I've had. Like, I've only been live this whole week. I just started, but like, this was like the best conversation. Thank you
oh,
for.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope I could shed a little bit of light in the darkness of the day of the night.
Yeah, you definitely did. I learned so many lessons just from this conversation about.
You're welcome. A lot of people, I've been noticing. I like to talk. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know, but
No.
I had several people. You can go back and look at my channel if you want. And
Wait, let me follow you real quick.
yeah, with your permission, I'm gonna repost it so you can always go back to it and look at it, and you will see yourself. And then when you see yourself, then you're gonna understand. You're gonna say, to me, Why did I do that?" Sometimes it's
Wait,
funny when you see
you
yourself.
repost your lives too?
Yes, I do.
I'm honored. Thank you.
Yes, I do. I do. When the conversation is good, or
Hmm.
someone asks me for my advice, I will gladly share or something interesting. Maybe because I've traveled so much and I've seen so much. I like to share that. If anything, I can give back and share some information like that. And if it helps one person, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, no, it definitely did because I was feeling like discouraged the past week for like a lot of reasons. And like most of the time that I'm on live, everybody's like, why is she so like sad or depressed? But I'm literally I'm adjusting to this whole process as well. But honestly, yeah, I'll stay tuned on your channel, and if you go live like often, then I might just like stick around and join because
I,
this is really refreshing. Thank you.
you're welcome. Like I said, sometimes it all depends on the person I'm talking with and what the attitude of the person. I always try to readjust the thinking a little bit, but I say to someone as young as yourself, don't say it. Just try to push your way through. You'll see the line, and I really suggest you go back and watch this video. Once I repost it, hopefully it's nothing wrong with the. Sometimes the TikTok have a tendency of speeding up the video. So I hope,
Oh,
yeah, and that's never good. Then it destroyed. Then I can't repost it. But if this video get reposted within by tomorrow, please, I suggest go back and watch it, and you will see
oh,
yourself. You will see yourself, and you're like, is that really me? That's how I think.
yeah. Sometimes I don't hold
Well,
myself accountable enough, and I don't really recognize it.
hmm.
But yeah, no, definitely. I will stay tuned. Thank you so much for literally the whole TED Talk. It was very refreshing.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome.
I'll stay tuned and I'll keep up with your channel.
You're most welcome, and I enjoy your afternoon, night, I should say, and it was.
Nice. Yeah,
I hope I can make a difference.
of course, you did. Well, I'll stay tuned, but
All right.
I probably have to go to sleep soon.
Have a good evening. Night.
Have a good
Bye
day.
bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye bye.